If a problem cannot be solved, enlarge it. Dwight David Ike Eisenhower, legendary 5-star U.S. General, Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force, and 34th President of the United States. The following are 12 amazing facts about this legend. For a bite-sized, nutrient-dense biography, as well as another success quote from this legend, click the link in the description below. Number 1. Born David Dwight Eisenhower, his mother reversed his two names to avoid the confusion of having two Davids in the family. Also, all of the boys were called Ike. Older brother Edgar was called Big Ike, and Dwight was called Little Ike. The nicknames were intended as an abbreviation of the last names. By World War II, only Dwight was still called Ike. Number 2. Ike's family was very religious. His decision to go to West Point deeply saddened his mother, because she felt warfare was rather wicked. Despite her strong objection, she did not overrule Ike's decision to go. Number 3. At West Point, Eisenhower graduated in the middle of his class. The class of 1915 was also known as the class the stars fell on because 59 members eventually became generals. Number 4. In World War I, his command received overseas orders to France. However, they didn't go because the armistice was signed a week before his departure date. Number 5. Mamie and Dwight Eisenhower had two sons. However, their first son, Dowd Dwight Eisenhower, died of scarlet fever at age 3. Number 6. In 1936, Eisenhower learned to fly in the Philippines and later obtained his private pilot's license in 1939 at Fort Lewis, Washington. Number 7. In 1942, during World War II, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt chose Eisenhower over the more experienced generals, including Field Marshal Montgomery and General Patton, partly because of Ike's strong ability to work with the enormous egos of the Allied leadership team. Number 8. Eisenhower was opposed to using the atomic bomb against the Japanese, stating, "First, the Japanese were ready to surrender, and it wasn't necessary to hit them with that awful thing. Second, I hated to see our country be the first to use such a weapon." President Truman, guided by the U.S. State Department, ignored Eisenhower's and the Pentagon's objections. Number 9. Ike was awarded international honors from over 30 countries worldwide, including Norway's Royal Order of St. Olaf, the Philippines Shield of Honor Medal, the Order of the Lion of the Netherlands, Knight of the Grand Cross, China's Order of Yunfei, and even the Soviet Union's Order of Victory. Number 10. Ike was reluctant to be president. In 1948, Eisenhower was asked by both parties, Democrats and Republicans, to run for the White House because he didn't officially have a declared political membership. In fact, he rejected President Truman's astonishing offer to be Eisenhower's vice president in 1948. Finally, in January of 1952, Eisenhower announced he was willing to accept the call of the American people to serve as president. Number 11. Ike championed and signed the Interstate Highway System Bill of 1956. Originally, he believed that large cities would be targets in possible war, where highways were designed to help potential evacuation efforts and related military maneuvers. Ultimately, interstate highways generated continued economic growth for the U.S. overall. Number 12. Dwight David Ike Eisenhower is considered amongst the greatest military and peacetime leaders of all time. SuccessfulDailyHabits.com. Be legendary.